Good afternoon, students. Today we will see about the practical and clinical applications of IRR. We have seen about of production, physiological and therapeutic effect. Now we will see about an practical and clinical applications. So first we have to look for the selection of equipment. That what kind of equipment we have to use. Either we have to use for a luminous one or non-luminous one, or we have to use for short IRR or long IRR. Depends on his effect. Suppose we have using a non-luminous, then we have a sedative effect. Suppose we are using a luminous, then we will have a counter irritant effect. Most commonly luminous is used for the chronic conditions, while non-luminous is for acute conditions. So after the taken detailed history and diagnosis has been made, then we have to select which kind of the selection equipment is most important. Then next will be the preparations of the instruments. So we have to set up the lamp or set up the instrument where we have to do so. We have to check for its plug and whether it is actively working or not. Proper heating is coming, because in case of a non-luminous one, it's required of 5 to 10 minutes so get heated up, and it's having a counter irritant effect, and it is having hot kind of IRR. Okay, so that we have to look for. Next we have to expose the patient properly. Preparation of the patient has to be done, so patient can be exposed to the particular area where it should not be given on the cover area or covering of the garments. We have to remove the garment and expose the particular area where we have to focus for that particular, and distance has to be maintained. Both the types of IRR have a different amount of measurement technique and application for same. So first, before starting the machine, we have to expose the particular area, and in case of you are applying near the neck, shoulder or the face, we have to protect the eyes with proper glasses, or if glasses are not available, we have to ask the subject to close his eyes, and we have to cover with the normal cloth or cottons or tissue paper, and check all the knobs and the screws of the lamps are normal and heatings are coming normal. Then basically we have to set the bulb in such a way that it should be a perpendicular or 90-degree to the body parts which has been treated, and we have to start with the and given the clear instruction to subject that patient should not move his or her body part while treatment, and he will feel a certain amount. If we are applying a non-luminous, then we have to say a mild heating or sedative kind of heat will come, while in case of an luminous IRR, then we have to look for the complete dry heat or hot kind of sensation will be perceived by the patient. But still, if it is an uncomfortable zone, and ask the subject to raise his hand or inform to the nearby therapist or attendees. And distance should be maintained that 50 to 75 centimeter, that we have to clearly measure, not on the approximative basis. With the help of a measure tape, we have to measure the body parts and the machine's bulb from where the rays are getting out. That has to be distance should be maintained at least 50 to 75 centimeters. Then whatever the body part is getting for ready for treatment, it has to be clean. You should not have any kind of sweat, dirt or oils, or all kind of jewelries or ornament has to be removed from that particular area. And other area which is not required for a treatment, that has to be draped. Like suppose we are applying for the uh, thoracic spine from T6 to T12, then the others T5 level or above, or L1 level and below has to be covered with the help of towel, or it should to be wrapped. So there is a no overheating to the normal tissues which are not have requirement of any kind of fire, and avoid the extra burns, or avoid the using the certain amount of wastage of energy can be avoided. And intensity should be uh, depend on the patient's uh, permeability or patient perceptions according to the heat. Same intensity may not be applicable to the all conditions, even though the patients are of same age or same group. Okay, and after the 5 to 10 minutes, there will be a certain amount of vasodilatation or reddish color will be appear on the screen, that will be considered as normal. In case if patient is not feeling well, then the distance should be increased from 75 to the 90 centimeters, and still the patient having a certain amount of discomfort level, then he has to rechange, or we have to stop the treatment in between. Normal treatment time will be considered as the 15 to 30 minutes, not less than 15 minutes. So this is how we are applying for the normal bulb, or a single tunnel, a single bulb can be used for the localized area. Now in case of we have a tunnel bath, in that we have it is most commonly used for the chronic condition. We have together 6 or 12 lamps are together, and the complete cabinet will be made, and the complete cabinet can be moved along with his levers, and we apply to the large areas like complete lower limbs, complete back thighs, complete arm and back, but same principle has to be followed. Now how the heat is transferring from the IR machine to the body part, either way, two ways, one with the radiation and another one with the convection and conduction methods, from where this heat is getting transferred from the IR to the body parts. And non-luminous will have a effect till up to the dermis and subcutaneous level, while luminous will have a effect on the epidermis level. So that has to be logged, and after the completion of the treatment of 15, 20 or 30 minutes, depends on the whatever the protocol has been used, we have to recheck for the complete skin, that whether there is a no kind of black spot has developed, or a certain amount of skin crack, or first degree of mild burn has been started. If it is there, then has to be taken care with the proper dressings, and proper amount of ointment has to be applied, so there is no chances of complete burns or complete cracks of the or open wound to be there. Or if because of that, after the coming for the next session, patient has developed such an amount of boils or burns at their homes, then next day it is to be look for the contraindication, and if it is not eligible for the session, then it is to be stopped. This is how we look for the how we apply for the certain amount of IR in our day-to-day clinical practice, as well as in the practical parts. Is it clear? Hope if you have any doubt, you can ask me.